Today we discuss about flow controls, which is a continuation of yesterday's session. Uh, we talk about nested ifs today, and thereafter we see switch statement. Fine. Just a second. Yeah. So nested if statement. So we can always embed if block inside another if block or else block. Say for example, yeah, let me write different cases here. So I have a if condition, I have if condition. Inside this if condition, I can happily write one more if condition, one more if condition. And for this if, I can write else block. Yeah. So if you look at this, so this is what my actual if condition. If this condition is true, if this condition is true, then it comes inside. Again here we can see one more if condition. If this condition is also true, it gets execute. If this condition is false, this will get execute. As it is a simple if else. It is a if else. If condition is satisfied, this if block gets execute. If condition not satisfied, else block will get execute. Right. So if I want, I can have if I want I can have my if block inside my else also. Here also I can write here also I can write if condition, and here also I can say else. Okay, so yeah, I can write my if condition followed by else, either in my if condition or else, I mean if block or else block. So wherever we want, we can define one more if block, so which is part of else block or which can be part of if block. Nothing but a nested if else block, nested if else block. Of course, this else is always optional. So wherever you want, like if you want, you can write if you have other condition. Otherwise, you can just keep, you can just leave it along with just your if condition. If you don't have any other condition, meaning if something is true, then execute this. That's all. If this condition is failed, then don't execute anything. Come out of that. So only one condition I'm having, then I'll write only if condition. I don't have to write any else block. Right. So if it is the case, if you have else block also, no issues. Inside your else block also, you can write if else conditions. You can write if else conditions. You look at again if condition. Inside that again I can write if condition, and of course here inside this also I can write one more condition. Like this I can keep writing. There is no limitation. So that like you can write only this much or only you can write this much. There is no limitation. You can write, depends on your need, depends on your requirement. You can write nested if else, so right. Okay, so let us see an example for this. Let us see a basic example for this. I'm writing a class, public class. I'll say nested if test. Okay, so I'll just keep some basic program for true. Then I'm writing if of outside if I will write one more statement which is outside if outside. So very basic example. Yeah, very basic program. What I have done is I have written a main method. Inside that I have if black, which expression is true. It's a fixed value. It's not a expression which may give sometimes true, which may give sometimes false. It is not like that. Directly I have given a true, meaning it always true. So definitely it get inside and it prints what outside if. And again I have one more if condition which is also true, and of course this condition is also true. It gets inside and it prints inside if. So the expected output is what outside if and also inside if. Yeah, let us compile this and verify. Yeah, I'm compiling this. Is there any compiled errors? Look at, there are no compiled errors. Now let me execute this. Yeah, I have executed. Now you can see outside if and inside if is printed. So it is what very basic example. Yeah. So you want, so you can write else block. You can write else block. Yeah. So now let us understand. Will it be giving any compile time error, or it just prints outside if or inside if? As it is a else block. So and here it is always true. It gets execute always, and it will never come to this else block. So compiler is going to complain anything about this, or it is fine and it will proceed for compilation. If you look at, is there any compile time error? There are no compile time errors. Remember this case. Remember this case. The same thing I will be writing. Same piece of code I will be writing. Again, whenever we talk about looping statements, there it will be a compile time error. So just you remember. Okay. Now if I want again inside this, if I want to write one more condition, say false, is a false. Yeah, now what I am doing is one more level I am writing, that's all. If this condition is true, yeah, of course it is true, it comes inside this, it will print. And again I have one more if block, and this if block ends where it will end. It is started here and it is ending here. So this is all one if block, and the corresponding else block for this if is this is what. So inside this if again I have one more if else block. So this is what if it is false, do this, else do this. So this is what part of your inner if block. inner if block, right? So you can see while you are writing, you have to ensure that you are opening the braces properly and closing it properly, I mean correspondingly. So this is what main if block, and this will end where it will end at last, not even this this is what. So for this if, where it is ending up, here it is ending up, right? And the inner if block, this is what inner if, here it is started, and where it is ended, here it is ended, and the else block, corresponding else block is that, and inside the if, so this is what if, this is what the else. So you have to take care of your blocks properly, right? Yeah, we can of course we can re-execute the program, and you can see outside if, inside if else, inside if else, meaning what, this is getting printing as this statement is false, this statement is false, it won't enter into that particular piece of code. So it comes to else block, will execute that. Fine. So yeah, are you following? Hello. Okay. So and, yeah. So I will I will write you or I'll ask you to write a small program based on this if nested if else. So by tomorrow, okay, I will send you the assignment program after the session, so you can try it out using nested if else statements. And this nesting concept we will be using even in our looping statements as well, and there we use along with our while loop for loop, we'll be using this if else blocks also, okay, all together. Fine. So next we talk about a few cases where if, like I mean of course 2 to 3 cases, not much, related to your if condition. Then we move on to switch block. Fine. Let me write one more program. If uh, if open for some class, okay. Yeah, okay. uh, what is my case here is I wanted to verify my if expressions, basically my if expressions inside my if, what are the possible data types, what can I send as part of my if condition. If you look at, we have cat data types. Okay, basic is what, byte, short, int, long, char, char, boolean, float, double, right? So all of this be sent to your if class as a condition, expression condition, meaning, so I'm defining a byte b equal to say 100. Now I'm sending b here, and I'm printing something. Yeah, will that be fine now? Can you answer? Let accept. So I'm compiling it. What is the compile time error? Incompatible types. Incompatible types. So it is expecting boolean type, but what it is found? It is found byte. So whatever b here you are giving is a byte, but actually the expectation is what? It must be boolean type. It allows only a boolean type. Your if condition, as it is a condition, it expects only boolean. So you have to ensure that you are passing a boolean value, or you can have an expression which uh, which gives a boolean value. Now I made the change like b double equals to 100. What does it mean? I'm trying to compare my b value with what? 100. So b value is 100 and 100 equal to 100. It gives true. It results true. In that case, it should be fine. Now if you see, there is no compile time error. Are you understanding? So it can be an expression, it can be an expression, but the expression must be returning a boolean value, a boolean value. Other than boolean type, out of all this, only boolean only allowed. Other than boolean, no other data type is allowed inside your if condition. Fine. Right. Now let me write one more example. So if I'll say 1, it is not like 100 or 200, just 1 I'm giving here. 1 represents 2. If for 0 I'll say okay. So now you tell me what is the output. Can you tell me the outputs? Hello? Can you tell me the output for this program? No, right? Hello? Excuse me. Hello?
Oh, sir. No?
Yeah, what is the output? What is the output for this program?
Mm.
Sirisha, you can also give a chance, take a chance. which is the output to okay, first question, will that compile? Okay, if it is compiled, then what is the output?
Will the statement 1 represents true and 0 represents false?
So sample if and the 1 represents true, 0 represents false. That is what output, right?
Ah,
Okay, now let us ask compiler what compiler will
yes,
tells you.
I think for the handler.
Yeah, command compiler. Yeah, compiler will give you a slap, sir. Sorry, early morning. Compiler will give you a slap saying like incompatible types. Incompatible types, sir. So, like we feel that in your binary representation, like 1 represents true, 0 represents false, but in your Java programming language, this 1 by default, like of course, 1 is an integer value. 1 is an integer value and 0 also an integer value. It will not represent as a true. 1 cannot be representing as a true. Yes, sir. So it will be treated as integer only. It will be treated as integer only. Will be treated as integer only. So the error is saying that incompatible types, it found integer but required boolean. That is what it is treating. It is treating it as a integer. It is treating it as a integer but not boolean. So important, sir. Many people will confuse. Maybe in our you are giving some written test, you may expect these kind of questions.
Then Boolean values will be 0 and 1 only, no, sir. So that's
Yeah,
what it should be.
that is why people will confuse. But in your Java compiler will not interpret that as a true or zero as false. Compiler just it takes it as integer values, and always in your if condition it must be written either true or false. It must be a boolean type. Fine, sir. I'll write one more thing. Okay. So I am taking some x. I'm taking some x value and I'm having some variable int a equal to 10. Now a double equals to 10, and now x equal to 100. I'm initializing x equal to 100. I'm initializing. Now I'm printing x value. I'm printing my x value. I'm printing my x value. Right. Now just let us recompile it. What is the problem, sir? You can read it out. Now variable x might not have been initialized. Variable x might not have been initialized. It is not saying that it is not initialized. It might not have been initialized. So there are chances for that the x is not initialized. Where I am initializing the x, inside my if condition or not. So here I have declared, it is just a declaration. It is just a declaration, not initialization, right? Where I am doing initialization, here I am initializing my value. Here I am initializing my value. So there is a formula or rule, we can say. Local variables must be initialized. Local variables must be initialized before its usage. Before its usage. Yeah. So if you, local variable is in the sense the variable which is declared inside a block or inside a method. So this index I have declared in this main method, I can say it is a local variable. I can say it is a local variable. Local variables are nothing but what? Local variables are which are defined are the variables defined inside a block or a method. Inside a block or a method. Local variables are the variables defined inside a block or a method. So yeah, this is what a declaration, and where I am initializing is inside inside my if block. Now if you look at my if block, what is what I'm having? A double equals to 10. A double equals to 10, which is a true expression or not, which leads to true, right? My a value equal to 10, excuse me, my my a value equal to 10, and 10 double equals to 10, 10 double equals to 10, it is true, and it will come inside, and it will initialize this value. Then after it comes to here and it will print. So what is my statement here? Local variables must be initialized before its usage. So whenever I am using, so I am printing here nothing but I am using it. Before I am using it, it is initialized or not? Yes, it is initialized inside my if block. Then what is the problem? Why compiler is giving a problem? So variable x might not have been initialized, but there is a chance of skipping this test also. I mean, skipping this condition also. I mean, this condition may go wrong. I mean, this condition may be a false. This condition may be a false, as my variable a value, as my variable a value a value is not a constant value. My a value is not a fixed value, and it is just a variable. The variable can be varied. For suppose by any reason, if the value of a is varied to 10 to 20, then 20 equal to 10, so it may fail. I mean, it may go false. The expression result may be a false. As it is false, it will not enter into this if block, and your x value will not be initialized. So that is what the compiler is saying. It might not have been initialized. So to confirm that, like, compiler, you don't worry about that. So my value is constant. I'm making it as a constant. I don't change this. I will never change my a value. My a value will be always 10 only. As it is always 10, 10 double equals to 10, it is always true. Definitely, always, all the time it initialize your x value. Then then only it goes to its usage, where I am printing my x value. Right now you recompile the same program. Compiler is happy. Compiler is happy. Now we can, of course, we can execute it also. You can see x value is printed as 100. So what we are using? We are using here a special keyword. What is that? Final. Special keyword final, which enforces the variable as a variable is a fixed constant and cannot be changed, and cannot be changed. cannot be changed. Yeah. So final variables. Basically, final is a keyword which we use to declare our variables as a constants. Just where we make our variables as a constants. So if you declare your variable as a final, it becomes a constant, and we cannot change that value after that. Say for example, I am trying to change my a value here, a equal to 200. Now you can see what compiler does. Go back and compile this program. Now you can see cannot assign a value to final variable a equal to 200. So as va is a final variable, you cannot change it. You cannot change it. We cannot change it as a is final variable. A is final variable. That is what you understand the importance of final. Hope you understand the importance of final. Okay. All right. Uh, yeah. Now I'll write one more program. I'm writing the method. I'm writing a method. So here, what I'm doing is, I will say equal to some value. And here I wanted to write if they equal to 1. If they equal to 1, I wanted to print. I wanted to print. I wanted to print. Yeah, day is okay. Sunday. I'll say day is Sunday. Now I'll say if day equal to 2, day equal to 2, then I'm writing is Monday. Yeah, this is what my program. Simple program. I have multiple if else statements. That's all to print our days basically. Day is Sunday, day is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right? So what is my input now? Day equal to 5 I have given. So whenever I have 5, what happens now? What happens? So it verifies this if block. Okay, day equal to 1. No. False. So it comes to here. Day equal to 2. No. Again it comes here. It verifies day equal to 3. No. And here it verifies no. So here day equal to 5. Yeah, here it is. So here it is. I mean, returns true. 5 double equals to 5 returns true. That will be printing day is Thursday. Day is a Thursday. So now if you compile this program, there will be no compiled errors. Now I'm executing this. Of course, as expected, what will be the output? Day is Thursday. If I wanted to change any input number, I'll say 7. Just 7. Now, you can see day is Saturday. It's absolutely fine. It's a very plain program, basic program. Yeah. Now the intention here is of writing this program. Whenever we have a lot of if-else statements like this, whenever we have lot of if-else statements like this, instead of writing your if-else statements, it is recommended to go with one more flow control option, which is a switch, switch, which is a switch. So what will happen if you write a switch? So it will not verify all the conditions, just based on your input value directly. It will go to that particular label, and it gets execute. It is very clear when we write the program using switch. And performance wise also it is a little better. So when you have multiple conditions, so instead of writing if else statements for multiple times, it is better to go with a switch expression. It is better to go with a switch statement. So let me write the same program using switch. I'm saving my program, or I can say, yeah, int x equal to 5. Now how to write the switch? Excuse me, sir. Yeah. So int x equal to 5. Inside that, what I'm doing, say I'm saying x, whatever value I'm having, I'm giving, and inside this, I can make it label different cases, different labels. Case 1, I'll print system dot out dot println. This is Sunday. similar to write other cases. So if you look at, it is very pretty much clear, right, than your if else blocks. So even it is reduced number of lines of code also reduced number of lines of code also. Right. Now say for example, yeah. Now as I have given 5, what is your expectation now? This is what very basic example of your switch. If you look at, if you look at index equal to 5 and switch of x, and I'm writing case 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and as my switch value is 5, it directly goes to case 5. It directly goes to case 5 where it matches. It will go to that particular place. So system out println of what? Thursday. So let us see the output. What will be the output for this program? Let me recompile this. Let me compile this. No issues. Let me execute. What is the output? Thursday. So let me see the output. But it is giving Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Are you following? Hopefully you are following. Okay. So it is giving, like, interestingly here it is giving the output Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So but our expectation was what? Only Thursday. Only Thursday. That is what we are going to introduce. We are going to introduce one more keyword, special keyword, nothing but break. So I wanted to break after this. I wanted to break after this. If I don't have break, if I don't have break, it will fall down. The execution will fall down from the case where it matches to the till end of your switch. Till end of your switch. Let me repeat it. If we don't have any break statement, and the execution will be falling down till the end of your switch block from where the case is matched, from the point where the case is matched, from that point to till the end of your switch block, everything will be executed. When? If you don't have a break statement. If you don't have a break statement. Let me re-execute it. Compiled, and you can see only Thursday now, because after that particular case I wanted to break it. I wanted to come out of my switch block. So I will be using my break statement. Say for example, let me give now 2. Now what will be the output? If I give 2, it matches here and it will print Monday, and after that there is no break. So it will print Tuesday, it will print Wednesday, it will print Thursday, and here it found break. So here it will stop. It will come out of the switch statement from here. Hopefully you are understanding. Now you go back and recompile and re-execute your program. Stop me if you have any doubts. Okay, now you can see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That is what, because after Thursday we have a break. So the point is like that. So from the case where it matches, the execution will be falling down till the end of your switch block, or till it finds any break statement. Till it finds any break statements, or if there is no break statement, it will fall down till end of your switch. hopefully point is clear. Now, now let me say 9. Now what is the output? Now what is the output? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 I have. 7 cases I have. But my input is what? 9. My input is 9. As my input is 9, there will be no there will be no case which is matching, right? There is no case which matches my input value 9. Now compile. Is there any compile time error? No compile time error. And if you execute, what will be the output? No output. What will be the output? No output. So as no case matched with your int value, there is nothing to print here. There is nothing to execute here. So for suppose I have something to be executed if there is no catch matches. I mean there is no case matches. If there is no case which is matching with my expression value, switch of expression value, then I wanted to execute, still I wanted to execute something, so that I can use a special label called default label. I can make use of one more label called default label. Whenever I don't want, I mean whenever my switch case expression is not matched with any case, then by default it executes the default statement. It executes the default case. Basically it executes a default case. Yeah, I'm executing. Now you can see default. Now you can see default. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now what I'll do is, yeah, there are multiple cases that we have to know in case of switch example. For today I will discuss one more case and we'll stop. Yeah, so I'm writing one more program, switch example. Okay, yeah, I have a byte variable, byte b equal to what? 100. Byte b equal to what? 100. Now I'm writing my switch expression where I'm passing my b, where I'm setting my b. So here in the case is I have a case 10. What I'm doing is I'm just putting my 10. That's all. In a similar way, I'm writing one more case 100, which is matching my input value now. Okay, default. Yeah. Now you tell me what is the output for this. If I compile and execute this program, what will be the output for this? 100. Okay, let me recompile. Switch example Java. Java C. Switch example one dot Java. Yeah, it is compiled. Now I'm executing it. 100. So 100 marks you got, sir. Okay, fine. Out of 100 you got. Fine, sir. Now I'm going to change this to 101. Changing to what? 101. 101. Yeah. Now what is the output, sir? This is done. Okay. Now what is the output?
100.
Same 100. Okay.
Here it is breaking at 100.
Absolutely 100, sir. No doubt. Right. Now I'm going to write 1000. Now what is the output? Yeah. Now what is the output? 800. Huh? So what is the output? Okay. Is there any compile time error?
No, sir.
Okay. Now you see. Compiler early morning again. We'll give one more shunting. So, but there is possible loss of precision. Possible loss of precision case 1000. So here, what is the data type of your B? Byte. It is a byte. And if you look at the data range here, 10, 100, 101 is within the range of your byte. Actual byte range is what? Byte range is from minus
100
1272 minus 128, right? Minus 1282 plus 127, right?
plus 28 here.
Yeah, if it is within the range of this, then it will be treated it as a byte. But if you look at 1000, so which is not in the range, as it is not in the byte range, by default it will be treated as integer. It will be treated as integer, as 1000 is not in range of, right. So so what it happens whenever you are using this switch label, right? So it tries to assign this value, this byte b equal to 10, byte b equal to 100, b equal to 101. I mean, it is something like this. It is going to be equal to 10 means it is fine. B equal to 100, yeah, it is fine. B equal to 101, it is fine. B equal to 1000. So now, so here if you compile this, it says that possible loss of precision. So we need to typecast if I wanted to still convert this into byte. Let's complete this. Right. This is how we have to do. So if we don't do this, it will be what? It will be treated as integer, and and that integer value you are trying to assign to a byte, which may leads possible loss of data. That is what error you are getting. That is what the error you are getting. Okay, so some people may feel okay, can we typecast here, as it is something typecasting. So now let us see interestingly what will happen. Is it going to compile, and what will be the output? Absolutely 100. Are you clear? So now it is all your labels are in byte only. Of course, if you convert this 1000 to byte, it gives some different number, maybe uh, I mean irregular number, which you cannot expect, right? So here, I mean it definitely not 1000. I mean to say, if I give 1000 here, if I say 1000 here, same thing, will that matches? We'll see. So again, one more interesting thing, this is also, you can see, yeah, so 1000 and default it is matched. So here what is the, I mean some value it will be getting. I mean, let me print it out, what value it will be. But it is definitely not 1000, but it is definitely not 1000, it will be something else. What is that? Minus 24. Minus 24. So the result here, B is holding after typecasting, actual value is 1000, but it is converting into minus 24. So here it will be minus 24. It tries to match with the label with minus 24, as again 1000 is typecasting into byte. So here this is also gives us what? This also gives minus 24. It is matching, and it will execute this 1000. Then it will go to default. Yeah. The point here is what? Whatever your switch expression type, right, must be same as case label types. Case label types, right? So there should be compatibility. There should be compatibility with your case expressions, case label expressions. You can say label expression types, case label expression types must be same. Otherwise, it gives you unnecessary issues. Unnecessary issues. Fine. It will be a compile term error. Yeah, fine. Sir, if you have any questions, just you ask me. For today, we wind up the session. Tomorrow we'll continue. Sirisha, any questions? Yeah. Fine, sir. Are you fine?
Fine, fine, fine.
Yeah. So I'm winding up then.